Okay. Some wine, ho!
For God, this is a more exquisite song than the other.
Will you hear it again?
No, for I hold him to be unworthy of his place that does those things. Well, God's above all. And there be souls must be saved, and there be souls must not be saved.
It's true, good lieutenant.
For mine own part, no offense to the general, nor any man of quality, I hope to be saved.
And so do I too, lieutenant.
Aye, but by your leave, not before me. The lieutenant is to be saved before the ancient. Let's have no more of this. Let's to our affairs. God forgive us our sins! Gentlewomen, let's look to our business. Do not think, gentlemen, gentlewomen, I am drunk. This is my ancient. This is my right hand and this is my left. I am not drunk now. I can stand well enough and speak well enough.
Excellent well.
Why, very well then. But you must not think then that I am drunk.
Platform masters, come, let's set the watch.
You see this lady that has gone before? She's a soldier, fit to stand by Caesar and give direction, and do but see her vice. 'Tis to her virtue a just equinox, the one as long as the other. 'Tis pity of her. I fear the trust Othello puts her in, on some odd time of her infirmity, will shake this island.
Is she often thus?
'Tis evermore the prologue of her sleep. She'll watch the prologue of double set, if drink rock not her cradle.
It were well the general put in mind of it. Perhaps she sees it not, or her good nature prizes the virtue that appears in Cassia, and looks not on her evil. Is this not true?
How now, Rodriga? I pray you, after the lieutenant, go!
And 'tis a great pity that this noble Moor should hazard such a place as his own, second, with one of the engrappled infirmary. It were an honest action, if you were to say so to the Moor.
Not I. For this fair island I do love Cassia. Well, and would do much to cure her of this evil.
Help! Help!
But hark, what noise?
Down, you rogue, you rascal!
What's the matter, Lieutenant?
A knave teach me my duty? I'll beat the knave into a twig and bottle.
Beat me?
Dost thou prate, rogue?
Whoa! Nay, good lieutenant! I pray you, ma'am, hold your hand!
Let me go, good ma'am, or I'll knock you over the mazard.
Come, come, you're drunk!
Drunk?
Away, I say, go out and cry mutiny. Nay, good lieutenant, God's will, gentlemen, help! Ho, lieutenant! Sir, Montano, sir, help, masters! Here's a goodly watch indeed. Who's that which rings the bell? Diablo, ho, the town will rise. God's will, lieutenant, hold! You'll be ashamed forever.
What is the matter here?
Zounds! I bleed still. I'm hurt to the death. She dies.
Hold, for your lives!
Hold ho, lieutenant, ma'am, Montana, gentlewomen. Have you forgot all sense of place and duty? The general speaks to you. Hold, for shame.
Why, how now, ho? From whence ariseth this? Are we turned Turks, and to ourselves do that which heaven hath rid the Ottomites? For Christian shame, put by this barbarous brawl. She that stirs next to carve for her own rage, hold her soul light. She dies upon her motion. Silence that dreadful bell, it frights the isle from her propriety. What is the matter, mistresses? Honest Iago that looks dead with grieving, speak. Who began this? On thy love I charge thee.
I do not know. Friends, all but now, even now, in quarters and in terms like bride and groom, devastating them for bed, and then, but now, as if some planet had unwitted me. Swords out and tilting at one another's breast in opposition bloody. I cannot speak, any beginning to this peevish odds. And would in action glorious I had lost those legs that brought me to a part of it.
How comes it, Michelle, you are thus forgot?
I pray you pardon me, I cannot speak.
Worthy Montana, you or won't be civil the gravity and stillness of your youth. The world hath noted, and your name is great in mouths of wisest censure. What's the matter that you unlace your reputation thus, and spend your rich opinion for the name of a night brawler? Give me answer to it.
Worthy Othello, I am hurt to danger. Your officer, can I inform you? While I spare speech, which something now offends me. Of all that I do know, nor know I ought, by me that said or done amiss this night, unless self-charity be sometimes a vice, and defend ourselves it be a sin when violence assails us.
Now by heaven, my blood begins my safer guides to rule in passion, having my best judgment colleague essays to lead the way. Zounds, if I stir or do but lift this arm, the best of you shall sink in my rebuke. Give me to know how this foul rout began, who set it on, and she that is approved in this offense, though she had twinned with me, both at birth shall lose me. What? In a town of war yet wild, the people's hearts brim full of fear to manage private and domestic quarrel? In night, and on the court in guard of safety? 'Tis monstrous. Iaga, who began it?
If partially affined or leagued in office, thou dost deserve more or less than much. Thou art no soldier.
Touch me not so near. I had rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense to Michelle Cassia. Yet I persuade myself to speak the truth, shall nothing wrong her. Thus it is, General, Montana and myself being in speech, there comes a lady crying out for help, and Cassia following her with a determined sword to execute upon her. Ma'am, this gentle woman steps into Cassia and entreats her pause. Myself, the crying lady, did pursue, lest by her clamor, as it so fell out, the town might fall in fright. She, swift on foot, outran my purpose, and I returned to rather, for that I heard the clink and fall of swords, and Cassia high an oath, which till tonight I never might say before. When I came back, for this was brief, I found them close together, at blow and thrust, even as again they were, when you yourself did part them. More of this matter I cannot report, but women are women, and best sometimes forget. Though Cassia did some little wrong to her, as women enraged strike those that wish them bet, yet surely Cassia, I believe, received from her that fled some strange indignity, which patience could not pass.
I know, Iaga, thy honesty and love doth mince this matter, making it light to Cassia. Cassia, I love thee, but never more be officer of mine.